Hello. I do apologize if you hear a little bit of wind. It got a little warm in here, so uh, fan, El Hydra. And this is another unboxing, or I call them unlockings, but I label them unboxings so they're easier to find. If you are new to the channel, I am a person. My name is Geek Protagonist. Welcome, welcome. I talk about geek stuff, things that could be on my mind, stuff that might pop in there. It could be a movie review, comic book reviews. I am actually going to be doing way more movies reviews, comic reviews, and I'm going to be doing some more show reviews. I usually do those by a season, as well as. But this kind of video is kind of laid back. I just kind of say, hey, look, these cool things I got that I did that I don't know. I like doing them. It's fun, creates content. Some people like watching them, and maybe you'll see something cool that give you an idea, or I'm like, hey, look what I found while I was at Goodwill or something like that. Keep catching my sleep on that. So let's get started. And I do a lot of crowdfunding too. I used to promote the crowdfunders I do on here. I am going to try to start doing that again, but a lot of times by the time I think of it, it's usually like already too late. Okay, oh, that's open. So sometimes on eBay, I will find these kind of rando things. I did not realize this was open. Give me a sec. I like magnets, and I will see these little things where they'll be sold for really, 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 really like good prices. So I did not expect this thing to be open. This has a bunch of different types of magnets on it. So we got like stuff like Oscar the Grouch, Spider-Man head, Thomas the Tank Engine. Literally, it's just random. Looks like a version of Sully from Monsters Inc. Let's see, we got. I know this one. I think this is from something land. Got a couple of Paw Patrols. It's the same ones. Agent Hop or Officer Hops. Super Mario. Yeah, if you go in there, sometimes you just find these random magnets. I think they make them themselves. Like this is just a chicken. The Flash symbol. Got Ernie. I know Bert's in here somewhere too. A cool looking Batman. Sorry. There you go. Lego Harry Potter. And it looks like Doc McStuffins. Oh, nice little Hulk here. Now, when I do have my, I got some ponies too for my little pony. Looks like Lego Ninjago Spinjitzu, My Little Pony. Got some others in here. Oh, wait. I know this bat. I think this is a bat from Hotel Transylvania. A couple repeats in here. Looks like we got a version of the Ice King. And there's just a whole bag of them. So, like, we got Lego Wolverine, Finn, and a whole lot more. I'm not going to go through every single one. Looks like we got Starfire, a couple bat symbols in here. Olaf. Like I said, some of these are repeats. So, just like my Dragon Ball one. Oh, Spidey Sense Spider-Man. That's cool. And we got War Machine. Nice. I love me some War Machine. I got a bunch of these magnets, but they're not for now. What they are going to be for is actually when I get my place, I am going to try to either have a nice whiteboard or something. Of course, I'm going to have a bunch of magnets on my refrigerator, but like I do now, but it's going to be a little placed a little bit more differently. However, I am planning on having like either like a big sheet of metal or just something where I could just stick tons of magnets on it. I love having the magnet thing. If I could, I love to like literally just have one wall or Lego Superman or something and just be a ton of magnets. I think I found these at Walmart for like an insanely good price. Yeah, It was like weirdly cheap, but I don't remember why. But got Tombstone. I've won that for a while. Great Western. Val Kilmer. Kurt Russell as Wyatt Earp. Exclusive limited. Yeah, it was like weird. These were like really, really cheap for some reason. Exclusive limited edition Jessica Cruz Green Lantern minifigure. If you don't know, I have a ton of Legos, and hopefully, when I do have a house and in some of my spare time, I want to actually build like a Lego set, a big Lego set, like a basement or something. Well, we'll see. But this has the Flash movie and the Aquaman movie. When I was very happy because I was like, finally, they're not making a Batman movie or a Super or Justice League. But it's not that I don't want them. I just want other characters to get. I feel like DC focuses too much on Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman. Mostly Batman. Superman gets a lot of love. I want him to get a little more, but he doesn't need much, much more. Wonder Woman definitely could use love. Just look at the cartoon movies. I think she's had some really good cartoon movies. I like to see more of that. But Flash and all of them, yeah, more movies with them. And this is Batman Family Matters. Looks like we got most of the Bat family here. That Robin, I think that Robin's Damian. You got Nightwing, uh, Batwoman, Batgirl, and Red Hood. That might be Tim, actually. If that's Tim, that's awesome. That's my favorite Robin. But Red Hood. And I was already like, of course. Nope, this one fell out the bag. We got Crawl. Really good, well put together movie, even with some of the stuff in it that's a little ridiculous, like when the alligator bites your arm, it doesn't come off. But it was great fun, and I've said it before, and I say it again. I know I said it during my review of A Quiet Place. You don't always need it to make total sense to make the story feel good. If it works for the story, it's great. All right, so let's see what's in here. I would like to do these on like a Q&A or something one day. I don't know. Another one. Like I said, I'm starting to learn why these cost as much as they do. Huh. I did not recognize that. I thought that was a Rage Cat. Well, anyway, multiverse shock full of your worst nightmares. This is the Dark Knight's Metal, the multiverse that laughs. I've been trying to get all the Dark Knight Metals things, so I have the whole story from start to finish with the readings. I think I know what this is. This Oscar. You're probably going to wonder, and I will explain. Oscar the Grouch. Should sit up. Hopefully it will. Now, probably wondering, why does he have Oscar the Grouch? Is it for his nieces or not? No, this is mine. So, I have a Cookie Monster, and I did not have an Oscar, and this one was also really cool because it has, well, you can't see it through this, but it has Scram on here, his trash can, and his little buddy, the worm. On Sesame Street, I like, my two favorite characters are Cookie Monster and Oscar. The reason being, and this could be a trivia question that maybe I may ask and see if anyone's a super fan one day, if I ever get big enough. But Cookie Monster never lies, and Oscar always tells the truth. And that's why they're my favorites. And I established Cookie Monster is my favorite when there was something that happened where somebody was eating the cookies. And I'll never forget this episode. And what happened was everyone accused him of eating the cookies. Like, Cookie Monster, you did it. And Cookie Monster's like, I didn't eat the cookies. Cookie Monster doesn't lie. And everyone was like, no, you're the Cookie Monster. They basically, for all intents and purposes, they racially profiled him. And he was like, just because I like cookies doesn't mean I ate your cookies. Like, I don't eat cookies that aren't my cookies, but even though I do love cookies. And then, you find out it was just, and they had to apologize, but it was a very interesting episode to teach you that you can't make assumptions on people just because of what they do without evidence. So I really, sure, it's actually very wrinkled. It wasn't wrinkled earlier, but oh well. I really liked that episode, and I like the fact that how Cookie Monster approached it. And Oscar just tells everybody the truth, whether they like to hear it or not. And I've always enjoyed that. And I like his sunny disposition on life. And by the way, it's always C is for cookie. It is never cookie is a sometimes snack. I don't care what they say. Oh, this is a hardcover. I was wondering why this was a little more expensive than I thought. So we got the end of the world was only the beginning. The Hollywood Reporter says this. Very interesting cover. Feels very good. Deceased Dead Planet. I have the other Deceased books. You've probably seen them in a few others, but what a great series. What a fantastic series. Tom Taylor, he's the guy who wrote Injustice. He has found his niche. When it comes to post-apocalyptic stuff, that man can write. That's his niche. That's his area where I'm like, mwah, all the characters do it, and I don't do Chef Kiss often. But I did hear he's doing a Marvel one about something about them not having power, or all the power goes out, so it's like it is centered around Tony Stark or something. I don't know. I'll read it though. Tom Taylor writes post-apocalypse. I'll read it. I want Injustice because to me, he writes characters that feel more like the DC characters, even when they're out of place than the actual things. And also, too, I am a big fan of Super Sons. I have acknowledged that Super Sons did not sell that great. That's why Super Sons was gone. That's why DC didn't care, but it still sucks. Super Sons is the best. Stallone Judge Dredd. Now, I have Dredd. I love Dredd. I wish we got more Dredd. I hope we get Mega City 1 whenever the heck that happens. But it yeah, and for as much as it annoyed me because he did not have his helmet on, though the hair literally looked cool, and I totally can understand, especially with Stallone's chin. Judge Dredd, this thing in a lot of ways reminds you of the comic book, and it touched on a lot of things. It had some hokiness, but it had some stuff that was like directly, yes, that is Judge Dredd comic book. So I have both of them. I have love for both. I am starting a thing or thinking about starting a thing called double take reviews. I'm thinking of calling it like a lot hashtag alive and I forgot what they called the Korean version. I actually watched both a while ago. I just never got around to doing them because stuff was going on. But I want to do that sometimes when it's either a remake like Dread to Dread or RoboCop to RoboCop or something like that, where I actually will like kind of review one, review the other, and then maybe compare them. Maybe try to keep it like at a 15-minute video, kind of like I give each one a rating and see which one that ends up being better, in my opinion. So I may just stick to just doing them regular. I don't know yet. Uh, so I haven't decided yet. Now, I've been wanting these for a while. The Hanna-Barbera's Future Quest, Volume 1. I am going to have all the volumes to these because I love the Hanna-Barbera superheroes. So this story is kind of putting them all in one universe. So that's Johnny Quest, Haji, and Bandit right there. These are the Herculoids. So this group right here, people on the planet, this Rhino shoots rocks out of the head. Gorilla's there. That's Birdman, an Avenger. That's Mytor, Space Ghost, and his kids that he takes care of. I actually need to read that Space Ghost story. I actually seen some of that. That seems pretty awesome. There's some more Herculoids, and then there's Frankenstein, and this is the Galaxy Trio, and that's the Impossibles. Boom! Geek protagonist is telling you when he a fan, he a fan. I got you there. Oh no, I'm like a hardcore fan of the old things. I thought those superheroes were really cool and they were completely different from the stuff that I was getting. So as you can see how I could just easily rattle all of them off because I know who all they are. So I was like, yeah, I want to read these Hanna-Barbera ones. I kind of wish DC would do some more with those and not expect but so much out of them because the Hanna-Barbera is not always easy. But do a little something in the corner, nothing crazy. So this is a two-sided movie, but it comes in this kind of container. Apparently, they gave me Gangs of the Dead, which I've been seeing this pop up on so many of my things when I search my TV for like Roku stuff. and it's this thing called Big Bad Wolf. I heard it was a weird wolf movie, but it was like kind of a crime thing. I don't know much about it, but I knew enough that the wolf was like attacking people, and it was like a friend, and it was like a mystery who the wolf was. And there's a story with that, so I was like, I have to check that out. And I got it for a really, really good price, so you know. So I'm gonna recap it. I'm ended there. I got another thing to go. Got the wolf and the gang zombies. We have Stallone's Judge Dredd. Also that year, or very closely behind it, was Demolition Man. Excellent film. We have my Oscar de Grouse is going to go with my Cookie Monster. That would not be here. That's actually somewhere else in my place. And we got movies here. Movies. Tombstone. A DC double feature with Aquaman and The Flash. Crawl. Excellent film. And Batman Family Matters. You can tell, I own a lot of movies. And lastly, oops, I accidentally tapped that. And lastly, we got Future Quest. We got Deceased Planet, or Deceased Dead Planet. Nice big thick hardcover. Got the Multiverse Who Laughs. I actually know the story of Deceased, but I haven't gotten to read it. And after seeing people cover it, I'm like, oh, that's totally my kind of story. Zombies and stuff, especially the anti-life equation zombies. And yeah, a ton of these little mini magnets that are great because they actually do not take up a lot of space. Even the Dragon Ball ones. So when I do have my thing, I have a ton of magnets. When I finally do get either a big whiteboard or a big sheet metal, I can place a ton of magnets on there. Nice. Geek Protagonist, you stay safe, you stay healthy, you stay real, and I'll see ya.